I'm back. Road rants on Black and White on Pop Culture, and do not adjust your dial because for one day, I'm back. Road rants on Star Wars. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Join the Road Squadron. Do not adjust your dial. This is still Black and White on Pop Culture, but for one day, we're flashing back to the Road Rants on Star Wars days, and that's for my old subscribers. The intro was for my old subscribers, and let's get it. The Mandalorian Season 2 trailer has dropped. I haven't seen it. We're going to do a reaction, and then we're going to talk about some drama afterwards. Concerning, but I've got my own 2 cents I want to throw in on this, okay? So, let's do it right now. Oh, damn. It's got some damage.
Show me the one whose safety deemed such destruction.
Hell yeah.
You must reunite it with its own kind.
It's Corellia.
Where?
This you
Oh,
must determine.
Banthas.
The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers.
It's the
called
planet
Jedi.
where Ahsoka was. It's gotta be.
You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
This is the way.
Oh, snap. Ooh. They've got their wings in attack positions.
You know this is no place for a child.
Wherever I go, he goes.
Wow. So I've heard.
Bitches.
This is the way.
This is the way. Woo! Okay. So, love the trailer, right? Now, I really like the trailer a lot. X-Wings, their squalls were in attack position. Were they chasing the Razor Crest? Interesting. Also, what is the planet where Ahsoka was last seen? Because I just saw the gunner ships from the Clone Wars crashed in the snow. I don't think that's Hoth. I can tell you that right now. Corellia. I saw Corellia in there. It looked like walking at the beginning. So very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. No Ahsoka, which we originally heard we would see. I'm going to get to that in a minute. No Cobb Vanth. No Boba Fett. No Captain Rex. No Bo-Katan. Some people are speculating, I saw online, that was Sasha Banks squatting, and that's Sabine Wren. I don't know that I necessarily buy that as of yet. Okay. Now, to some disturbing news today. And I'm going to let you know that I got a heads up on this from John Matrix. He said, go towards the end of Grace Randolph's video. He said, you won't ruin your trailer reaction. But he said, listen to what she's got to say. And, of course, we know the trailer was delayed. Well, we speculated very heavily it was because of Rosario Dawson. The SJWs were trying to cancel Rosario over some transphobe comments, pronoun issues, whatever. We don't get into that on this channel. We just don't. Okay, we don't buy into all that. We're not worried about it. But they were coming after her, and because of that, the trailer got delayed because they were removing Ahsoka out of the trailer, very possibly. Well, Ahsoka wasn't in the trailer at all, which is odd. Okay, because I had originally heard Ahsoka was going to be like at the end of the trailer. Boom, last thing we'd see. So they could do like a mic drop moment in the trailer, and that was it. Grace Randolph is reporting that the drama she talked about a couple weeks ago that I made a video about is actually surrounding Pedro Pascal. That he wanted scenes without the helmet, and he got very irritated. He got irritated with the creative team. That would be Favreau and Filoni, and went to Lucasfilm. Well, depending on who you ask, the creative team is already Favreau and Filoni. So that's interesting in itself, right? And Lucasfilm would be who at this point? Kathleen Kennedy? Well, ultimately, Lucasfilm supposedly told Pedro to walk. Look, generally speaking, I am all on board with everything that Grace Randolph has got to say. She has broke some big Star Wars stories, most notably all the drama from Obi-Wan. And a lot of what I tend to find out is lines up a lot with what Grace says. The only thing that I find strange about this, two things. So this is all I'm going to say. I'm not saying that Grace is wrong. She may be 100% right. Or they've already worked it out. But The Mandalorian wrapped principal photography and all that. I went back and looked. Beginning of March, basically, okay, was when it got out that, because remember, we were about to go into lockdown or just went into lockdown. We started worrying about The Mandalorian, and they come out and said, no, photography is done. We just got done wrapping The Mandalorian. Okay, I don't understand why that would affect the trailer 6 months later. Okay, 5-6 months down the road. They would have had plenty of time. Not only that, personally speaking, I would have thought if Pedro left, they'd have ripped that Band-Aid off and been like, Pedro's gone. Don't wait till we come down close to the trailer and then let that leak out. But that's possible. That's possible, okay? Again, I don't know that Grace is wrong on this. The other issue is, what about Rosario Dawson? Did they opt to keep her? Not. Gina Carano is punching SJWs in the mouth. She's not gone anywhere. Because there was speculation maybe it was her. Now, Pedro evidently has issues wearing the suit and wants to have more face time. I will say this. It is sort of surprising because Pedro is a hell of an actor. You know, everybody always thinks Game of Thrones. But with Pedro, it's really and truly Narcos. He was phenomenal in Narcos, which made it very surprising how little face time he got in The Mandalorian. Okay? And that's really something they brought into the show, was the helmet wasn't coming off, period. Okay? Bo-Katan's had the helmet off 1,000,000 times. Why wouldn't you just negotiate him a little time, even if it's with the child, with the helmet off? Maybe they didn't want to, maybe they didn't budge, but here is the other interesting thing. I went to Pedro's Twitter today, and he is all over promoting The Mandalorian right now. All over it. There were 3 consecutive tweets, all related directly to The Mandalorian. And he's shilling that bad boy. He is shilling The Mandalorian. So maybe he left, and then maybe he came back. Maybe they worked it out. He came back. I don't know. Which would, technically speaking, make Grace Randolph's story true. But there would be an addendum to it of they worked it out and he came back after the fact. Because, yeah, he's not separated himself from this product in public at all. Go look at Pedro Pascal's Twitter feed 4 hours ago, 6 hours ago. It's Mandalorian related. And it's very positive. So, that's all I can give you is my 2 cents. I reached out to my two folks. One response I didn't get. The other response was they'd get back to me. Which makes me lean towards the fact that this story would be true, but you can't quote me on that. I just think it's interesting that that was the response. But it's interesting that Pedro's still shilling the hell out of the Mandalorian. It makes me think they worked it out. If he left, he came back. Peace. I'm out. The Mandalorian's back. Till next time.